Hello, everybody. January 16th, 2023. I'm Drew,
I'm Tara.
and this is America's number one brother sister sports and entertainment butthole podcast.
I don't think you said number one. I think you just said
I
what
said
it was.
I said America's number one.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I guess I was half paying attention.
That's the first thing I said. Tara, what do you think? This is my new persona. Oh, open. You could have saved that for the ASMR section.
I needed a sip
You
so
could have
bad.
at least cracked. You could have said, "Hey, I'm going to crack this," and we get a nice crack.
I thought we did get
Think
a good
to
crack.
always be thinking about the listener and what we can do
I was
for them.
I was thinking about my parched throat.
Parched throat. All right. What do you think of my new persona? I've decided this is my persona, the jean jacket. I'm going to wear it
Oh,
every episode. What do we think?
I like it. It's very hipstery.
I don't know that it's hipstery the way I do it.
I don't know. I think it might be with the beard and the
I think
and the hat.
I think hipster. Here's my take on that. Hipsters are people trying to look cool,
like you.
and are basically people trying to look like me. Actually, yes, you're correct. This is my natural state of being. And
Okay.
hipsters are trying to be cool and interesting, and this is who I am. I don't think it's deniable that this fits me very well, this vibe.
I feel like, how I was trying to be the eye candy of the pod?
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
I see that.
I was like, I know, it's terrible. I was like, I put a little bit of makeup on, but I just didn't want to put mascara on, and then I didn't want to put a real bra on, so I put on my High School Musical shirt, and I'm like, the fans will like this.
Your hair's pretty iffy.
How's it iffy?
I don't know. From my angle, I'm seeing some strands flying off to the side on the one side. Not that side, that
This
side.
side?
It might just be, it's fine. You look great.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to be the eye candy. I just
I
thought it'd
need
be
to
nice to have
be.
that option for people, you know?
I feel like I need to be, but I just need to put a little more effort in, I guess.
Because I'm thick McWide. That's my job, is to be the manly man. That's my job here.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the eye candy. If you're uncomfortable with it, cancel it, and I'll be the eye candy.
not
I'll be the eye candy. I don't care. I do look good.
I'm not uncomfortable. I'm just it takes a lot of work for a girl to be the eye candy. I have to put makeup on and
No.
yeah.
Do minimum. Figure out a more minimal way to do it.
Okay. I'm gonna start wearing crop tops.
Crop tops. Crop tops. Maybe we'll just start filming you from just the calves.
Yeah, it'll just be my calves and the mic.
Should we maybe get a second camera that just is looking at your calves, like a secondary camera looking at just your calves?
Calf flexes.
Yeah,
throughout.
it's like a third screen. I like that. That could be good. People could dig that.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a second, maybe I'll have a camera
monetize it for sure, though.
I'll just have a camera that's like following Carrot around almost.
Yeah.
Like just the kitty cam. These aren't bad ideas for when we go live. I'd like to start going live here.
Yeah.
The plan was to do some TikTok live that way, but we're never going to get there. So we'll have to do YouTube live. But that's okay.
Oh, because of our following has to be a certain amount.
I can't get it. We've stalled out at 600 followers. I can't get us going. A lot of them are fake anyway. Come on. Most followers are fake. Well, let's kick it off. I would say let's get going. Not that we're not already off and running, but let's start off probably with I got a game. We're gonna play a game. Or do you want to start off with hard hitting questions from Tara?
No, let's do your game.
So we're gonna play a game called Build a Movie.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tara builds her perfect movie. It's a game for just you. I want to build a movie with you. You're not a huge movie person, but you do like movies. But we're going to see what would be the perfect movie for you. Like a movie you'll actually tune in and watch without me having to make you. Which I am going to come up with a movie for you to watch this week because it's been a couple weeks and that's not okay.
Okay.
So here's how we play Build a Movie. Tara, you ready to play Build a Movie? Tara builds a movie, her perfect movie?
Yeah.
Tara builds her perfect movie. Tara, who would be the lead actor? Tara, who would be the lead actor in your perfect movie?
I think it would be, why can't I think of his last name? Jason Segel. Jason Segel would be my
Jason
perfect
Segel would
actor.
be the perfect
Yeah.
actor in your perfect movie. Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting. Interesting. Tara, who would be the perfect actress in your perfect movie?
Um, hmm. It would be, who would be my perfect
I
actress?
didn't think this through.
Amanda Bynes. Amanda
Amanda Bynes.
Bynes.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
This is a
Yeah.
wild. This movie is going to be weird. Man, I'm talking today.
Oh.
Not old versions of them. It's a movie that
She's my
exists.
favorite
Them, I
though.
guess them.
Okay.
If you want it to be this person in there, we'll call it prime. I guess that's
Okay, yeah.
fine.
Amanda Bynes.
Say Amanda Bynes in her prime. Let's be fucking
Amanda
specific then.
Bynes in her
Don't just say
prime.
Amanda Bynes because she's like, is she even alive still? I have no idea, to be
She
quite
is,
honest.
but she's struggling. But Amanda Bynes. Do you want me to pick someone who's not struggling? I can.
Yeah, this. Come on. Oh, your perfect movie's gonna have Amanda Bynes in it. She was in like one movie you liked.
She was in like a lot of movies I liked, so
Name them.
that's She's the Man.
One,
What a Girl
two.
Wants. Uh Sydney White.
Okay, we're done. You're
Mhm.
picking Amanda
Told
Bynes, I
ya.
guess. This movie is gonna suck.
No,
I was
I
trying to
can
build a
change it
wonderful
if
movie.
I can change
No, you don't
it.
have to. That is your pick.
Okay. Okay.
All right. What? I guess I already know the answer to this with these two selections, but what is the genre of this movie?
It's going to be a comedy.
So, Tara,
Probably leaning towards the romantic side. No, they're not a
Jason
romantic.
Segel and
No.
Amanda Bynes in a
No,
romantic,
just a
because
buddy
again,
comedy.
it's her at her prime, so she'd be
Drew,
very
it's going to be a buddy
a
comedy.
buddy comedy. Okay,
Yeah. Mhm.
all right.
Mhm.
So, what is the um? Where is it set? This perfect movie. Where is the movie set?
It's set in Chicago.
Okay, this is struggling. You're struggling.
Wait, I don't know what you want from me.
No, that's fine. That's a good.
Do you,
That's is a correct answer. I'm just not. I'm not sure you're trying to have any fun with this perfect movie. These two actors, comedy in Chicago, the
Oh,
place I lived for 15 years. How
okay.
interesting.
Let me get more into it then.
What are we,
Let me get.
Tara?
I
It
don't.
always. This is a. This is should always be what you should always be into it. You're supposed to be having fun with it.
I am. I just don't know where we're going with it. So okay,
What do you mean we're going? We're
it's
building the perfect movie for you.
okay.
Chicago. I guess if you want it to be in Chicago,
No, it's gonna be somewhere else. It's gonna be.
like give it a little fun, give it a little spice, give it a little pep.
I want it to be at Six Flags Great America.
The whole time.
The whole time they're at Six Flags Great America, because now they even have like a water park there, and there's a lot of adventures they could get into.
I don't know that you know how to make them. You definitely can't write a movie. This is raw. Okay, what is the main? So it's a comedy. What is the what's Why? What brought them to the six? Are just there for? I guess what is the main conflict of the movie? Like, what's
Okay,
the
so
plot?
what
What's the
happens
big plot
is
line?
they didn't know each other before they got there,
Okay,
and
they are strangers.
they are
This is their
strangers.
meet cute. Oh no,
Huh?
no, this isn't a romantic comedy. Okay, they're
No, they're
strangers.
just buddies.
Okay, they
They're
didn't know each other.
strangers, and they go on the Superman ride together, and they get stuck on it upside down.
Yeah.
And they kind of talk each other through it, and they're super scared, and then they become buddies because the ride finally gets fixed. And then what they end up doing is they start like butting around and playing pranks on people. I'm so bad
Holy
at
shit,
this.
Tara. Holy shit. Your perfect movie sounds like dog shit. This
It's so
movie sounds so dumb and so bad, and there's just zero stakes. It's
no,
not even
there's
like a
gonna
day in
be
the life.
stakes
It can't even be
because
like a
then all
real
of a
day in the.
sudden,
It's like not even like a real. No one's ever gone to Six Flags and just met someone to become their buddy. So it can't even be like one of those day in the life, slice of life movies like Dazed and Confused, where nothing really happens. It's just kind of the day, what it's like to live that last day of high school. This is
Well, then
is the
they realize
okay.
that
Okay.
then all of a sudden they realize that there's a bomb in Six Flags, and then they have to be like buddy cop in it to try to detectives to figure out who it is. They're both cops in their day lives,
Oh wow.
and they
So it's a
both
buddy
had today
cop
off.
movie. Okay, so let me get this straight. It's a buddy cop movie, but they're stranger cops that just happen to show up at Six Flags
Gets
and there's a bomb.
yeah.
So they're buddy cop, stranger buddy
Yep.
cops. They're stranger
Yes.
buddy cops. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Who's the third? Who's the bad guy? There's a bad guy. Who plays the bad guy? Who's the villain in this movie?
It's gonna be Paul Rudd.
Wow.
'Cause that's
Wow,
what
you really went out on a limb there, Tara. I'm not allowing it.
okay.
No, it's Paul Rudd. Fine, it's Paul Rudd. What's Paul Rudd's deal? What is he?
So he's Jason's actual like partner.
Okay.
Like he's who he came with, but he
Oh, they
was
came
like
together.
they came together.
Is this police day,
But
like a
well,
cop, like like a free cop day at Six Flags? Is that why there's a bunch of cops there?
yes, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
But Paul was like, I'm kind of afraid to go on the Superman ride, so why don't you go? And there was only and Amanda Bynes' partner couldn't come because she is on maternity leave.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
he was like, why don't you go with Amanda Bynes? But while he was doing that, he made sure to stop the ride upside down, and he was like putting the bombs in the places where the bombs are gonna hide.
Well, why? I don't need you to.
Because
Don't give me all the details and ruin it.
oh,
Why? Why is he?
okay.
What's his? Why is he the villain? Like, what's he? He can't just say he's another cop and he's just putting bombs everywhere. There's got to be a reason. What are we
Well,
talking about?
it's because it's an all cops day, and he really wanted to bring his brother along who has terminal illness, and they said no, it's only cops can come. So he's like, F this, I'm getting back at Six Flags because this was my brother's make a wish.
Tara, this movie's bad. I thought you were gonna save it, and then you went with Paul Rudd, was a bad
I
choice.
don't
And then it was
know.
like because his brother. This is not a good movie, Tara. Your perfect movie sucks. It sounds like
Drew,
a
this
MacGruber.
sounds
Sounds
like,
like a bad MacGruber, or that one where
but you know what,
the
Drew?
two friends save the day with what's her name? They're like pretend they're like what's her name? Kristen Wiig and that other chick, and they're like it's about that. It's
Also,
like bad
this
like that.
sounds like my nightmare movie because there's somebody sick in it that's dying,
Yeah, this isn't a
and
perfect movie for you.
this isn't a perfect movie. Okay, I gotta
This sucks,
backtrack.
Tara. Come on, work
I gotta
harder.
backtrack. Paul
Who's the
Rudd is
villain?
still the villain. Okay, I'll pick a
I'm making you
different
change
villain.
venues. The venue
Okay.
changes, but it is staying a buddy cop movie. But there's strangers. There's stranger buddy
Okay.
cops, but it's not at Six Flags. Where's the
No,
venue?
it's at
We're building a perfect movie. But Paul Rudd can still be in it. Actually, your perfect movie has Paul Rudd, but he doesn't have to necessarily. He can be the villain. He's the villain. I'm fine with that. But it's not.
okay,
It's not a
the
Six Flags. I'm removing Six Flags because that just came out of your ass. That does not make a perfect movie from you, Tara. If you're watching a movie and it was set at this venue or this place in the world, what would get you excited? Like, I want to watch that. Other than Chicago.
Chicago would, because I know all the places in
Oh my
Chicago,
god.
and it's fun for me to
It could
go.
be like
Oh
New Orleans on the bayou or like
no, because that's Water Boys. That's Water Boy.
what do you mean that's Waterboy?
The Bayou, a comedy, a Bayou.
It could just be there's nothing else about it. Is there's no football. They're just normal. They're like don't have like some weird speech impediment for no reason, and like they're not bad. They're just normal cops.
Okay, we'll put it in.
I won't
I
allow
love.
Chicago, especially I love that you went just outside Chicago to the Gurney, Illinois. Six Flags, dickhead.
Let's have it be in Florida at Disney. Just kidding.
I will not allow you to pick a state. You have to pick a specific place or venue. Six Flags, just I don't buy it as a you don't care about Six Flags. You've been to Six Flags once in 10 years.
How about how about Staples Center? I don't know what you
First of
want.
all, it's not the Staples Center anymore. Or isn't it? Didn't it change its
Okay,
name?
it's like the
Pretty sure.
crypto or something. Okay, how about Madison Square Garden?
Here we go. Here we go. So there's a bomb at Madison Square Garden.
No,
Not very original. Okay,
we'll
they
change
meet
it. It
at a
won't be
cop.
a bomb.
It's a cop. Okay, so it's a Madison Square Garden. Is it a Knicks game?
No, it's a Bruce Springsteen
It's a
concert.
Bruce Springsteen concert at Madison Square Garden. I love this. So there's Bruce
Yeah.
music throughout. See,
Yes.
here we go. That's how you build a
Definitely.
perfect movie. You put things you actually care about in it.
Yeah.
We can move it back to the United Center if you'd like it in Chicago. I would allow it since we're a
No.
little more specific.
Okay. Yeah, United Center.
I don't know.
Oh,
Madison Square
Madison Square.
Garden sounds a
Yeah.
little more impressive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Madison Square Garden, Bruce Springsteen concert.
Yep.
Is it night 1 or night 2? I'm sure he's doing a back to backer there. Night 1 or night 2?
It's night 2 and it's both then they both were at night 1.
Oh, okay.
And they saw each other and they were like, "Yeah." And then when they saw each other again, they're like, "You were here last night."
Yeah, okay. Nice.
Mhm.
And the first night they paid full price. Second
Yeah.
night is cop night.
Cop
Cops
night.
get in free. Bruce said, "Cops in free."
Cops in free.
Okay. And now, what's the issue? Do they got to save Bruce Springsteen?
Yes, they do.
I like that.
They have to save Bruce Springsteen.
Or is Bruce Springsteen, like he's been brainwashed, and they got to stop Bruce Springsteen?
Yes.
Is that what it is? Am I writing your perfect movie?
That's what it is. They have to stop him
So
because
Bruce,
his mind has been infiltrated by the man, and that's why his tickets are so expensive.
no, it's not political. No, he's like
You're right.
something's like
It's
it's
not
got to
my
be
perfect movie.
like he's gonna
It's not
snap.
my
Like something's gonna snap, and he's gonna be like an assassin at a certain
yeah.
point, and they got to stop it.
Yeah, it's kind of like in Zoolander
Yep,
where
exactly.
they like brainwashed him and they find out that when he plays his encore at Dancing in the Dark, it's going to go dark and then all hell is going to break
What's
loose.
he gonna do? You know how it's
He's
vague much.
I don't want to give away
Oh, are we gonna
everything.
make this now? Are we gonna make this?
No.
Who's he trying to kill? Who's there? Who's at the show?
Um
That's like in a box. That's what it is. They're gonna kill someone he's gonna kill someone in a box, like a luxury box.
it's
Who's
going to
there?
be
It can be a made up political figure. It doesn't have to be someone specific you don't want.
okay. It's all the world leaders.
All the world leaders are there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, they're all there. I
because it's
like that.
Bruce's last show
It's his
ever.
last show ever. Yep.
Last show ever.
All
So
the
all
world
the world
leaders are
leaders
in a
are
box.
there
Couple
in a
boxes.
box.
Couple different
Yes.
boxes. And when
And
he sings Dancing in the Dark, dancing in the dark, and then that when he hits the right,
do.
it blow. Maybe they all blow up or a gat. What happens?
Okay, so what happens is there's 3 different luxury boxes, and every time he sings Dancing in the Dark, a bomb goes off in one.
Why doesn't it just blow them all up at once?
Because then everyone's like, "What's going on?" But Bruce just keeps playing. He doesn't care. Da, 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 da,
Which
da,
makes it a cooler scene. Yeah,
dancing in
you're
the
right.
dark.
And they blow another one blows up, different
Mhm.
spot,
Mhm.
and then but they realize it at some point early in the show, obviously.
I think that one of them, they both had a vision that this was going to happen.
A vision.
Yeah, kind of like what's the show where the person is the vision? That's
That
So Raven.
all right.
That's So
You're going
Raven.
off the rails here. I don't need to know how they just figure it out. How about that? They don't have a
Okay.
vision. Your perfect movie they have a vision in it. All right. So obviously
Definitely.
there's gonna be like a head of security at
Yeah.
the venue. That's
Yes.
kind of like they're kind of
This is what
Hold
happens.
on. Go ahead.
Okay.
But get
So
to
what
it.
happens is Bruce or Amanda and Jason were like, "Oh, I saw you last night," and they like kind of shooting the shit. He's like, "Oh man, it's so weird. I had this vision last night that this happened," and then Amanda goes, "Oh my god, I had the same vision," and then they're like, "We gotta stop it." Because our vision is real. And the reason they know is like something that happened earlier on in their vision actually happens. And they're like, oh boy, Bruce is under a spell.
Rough. Rough, Tara. Your perfect movie sucks. I'm not even going to ask any more questions about it. I'm leaving it at that. That is how it ends. I don't give a shit anymore.
It was really bad.
It is bad. All right, guys, that is Tara's perfect movie.
I'll be
She
better
built it.
next
There,
time.
I don't know that. I think this one might have been a nah. Unless I give you a heads up, but I kind of wanted you to have to think about it on the spot. I can maybe give you a heads up, but it's too late now. You know the game. Now you know the
But
game.
maybe I could do a better job. I
I don't
think
know
I
if you
got a little
can.
too
No,
I
because
think
now
I
you know
got
it's
a little
coming.
too
Now
wacky.
you know it's coming. Now you know it's
Just
coming.
how about this, Drew?
Maybe
How
I won't
about a
tell you the
couple
genre.
how about a couple episodes
I'll
down the
tell you
road
when.
you
I'll tell
throw
you
it
w's
back
up.
at me?
Maybe I'll pick a specific genre and you have to build your perfect version of that genre. But like, man, Tara, wow, you started throwing visions in it. I guess we do like to be fair, we like to we've written stuff where we like to have someone unexplained superpowers
Yeah.
in it. But like the rest of it, so you basically just want it to be a ridiculous thing. One more thing. Who's the villain? And who's like they're not the villain, but like the head of security at the show. Like someone that's kind of keeping them from like they don't believe them, like they're a lot like get the fuck out of here. I'm security around here. Get out of here. Like who's the head? Could that be Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
That's Paul Rudd. And then
That can be
who's controlling Bruce?
John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi. I love it because he wants to be Tara. You fucking saved it at the end with
Yeah.
John Bon Jovi because John Bon Jovi's like jealous. He's like, I'm
Mhm.
gonna ruin Bruce forever, and then
Yeah.
I'll be the king of New Jersey.
Exactly.
I love it. You came around there at the end when I prompted you the right way. Maybe I just need to prompt you better, I suppose.
No, I was pretty bad at it.
You didn't know it was coming. I didn't tell you it was a
I
thing.
didn't. I know, but
That's
still,
kind of the game.
I
That's kind of
spent
how
a
this
lot of
works.
money. I spent a lot of money on
Mm.
improv classes, and
Yeah,
they just didn't
we told
help
everybody
me.
about that last week.
I know. Now everyone's like, she's stupid.
Yeah, she dumb as hell.
All right.
Well, there you go, Tara. That was I guess so. Bruce Springsteen, he's done the Super Bowl before. Let's talk about
Yeah,
football.
yes. Let's do it.
So big weekend, big night tonight. Dallas plays tonight.
Yeah. We both picked the Buccaneers.
We both picked the Buccaneers. I might change my mind. I think the Cowboys are going to
Oh,
win.
all right. I'm
I
keeping
think they're
mine.
good. I think they've been undersold, and I think they're better than. I think if they run the ball a lot with their two guys and get those guys the ball a lot, I think they're going to be all right. I think that Micah Parsons is going to get to
He's gonna
Brady.
get him.
I think he's going to get to Brady, and I think they're going to
Yeah.
win in this thing, and then get crushed by the Niners next week.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Well, I'm still going with the Bucks because I don't like the Cowboys.
That's fair.
And I just don't see them winning.
That's fine.
But
Quick recap of the weekend. Good games.
what a great time.
I didn't see much of it. I got to be honest. Sadly,
Really?
yeah, I was
Oh,
doing
it
other
was
shit
so
during. I
good.
was doing other shit during a lot of the games, so I didn't see a lot of it. But
I was loving
a
it.
lot of big stuff happened. So the one we both got wrong was the Jaguars beat the Chargers.
That's what I picked.
Oh, we both picked the Jaguars, didn't we?
Yeah, we both
So
picked the
you're
Jaguars.
100% right now.
Yeah.
Tara's 100% through. I got one wrong because I'm dumb and thought. To be fair, I thought Lamar was playing. For some reason I thought he was playing. I said that I picked Lamar because Lamar was going to play, but he didn't. If I knew he wasn't playing, there's no way I picked them, Tara. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
We'd both be 100%, but we're not. You have them all correct. I have one wrong. My mistake. You're right. No, we watched a movie on Saturday night for that Chargers game. We turned it off. Like when we turned it off and it was 27-0. I was like, oh, this is
Yeah,
Maybe
over.
see the I'm like, see the Jaguars suck, but then I also said, but you know what? I wouldn't be. I think that the Chargers are going to. I literally said the Chargers. We're going to turn this off. We're going to turn it back on, and the Chargers will have lost. And we turned off the movie when it ended, and sure enough, the Chargers
Had
lost.
lost.
It was like, oh my god, it's such a Chargers thing. Herbert's a turd.
I mean, the coach is a turd.
Herbert's a turd too.
He is a
You can't just
turd.
blame it. Everyone's like, oh, the coach. How does Justin Herbert score 0 points in the second half?
Well, his main guy didn't even play because he got injured the week before.
He has plenty. He has plenty of guys still. Plenty of weapons. Eckler's like one of the best running backs out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Uh, what's his
Keenan
name? The other,
Allen.
huh?
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen's really their real number one.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's their guy. Uh, you got to do something with it. You can't score 0 points in the second half, dude. Like it's on the coach for sure. Bad play calling and like they,
Well, I knew, like, because I was watching it at work and we were like, man, the Jags suck. And then they had the like muffed punt thing where they were basically on like the 5 yard line
yeah,
and they didn't even score a touchdown.
you're right.
It's like, what?
Yeah, they got the field goal out of it.
That was terrible. Like you had a lot of chances to get that and you
Yeah, that was
suck.
the end of the game. That was it. After that, they needed to, if
Mm-hmm.
they scored TD there, probably is
Yeah.
actually over. Terrible. Yeah, I don't. Herbert is not a winner at this point, and maybe he will at some point, but I just don't see it. He's got
Well,
this
gosh, Trevor Lawrence sure as shit turned around his game.
right. That's what a winner does. Like
Yeah.
you can play. Brady's done that in the past, where he's had a tear and then he turns it around. Mahomes
Mm-hmm.
definitely has done that, where he's thrown a bunch
Oh
of the
yeah.
last year or the year before. It was last year, I think. But they kept getting down both years. Maybe they kept getting down in the playoffs by a ton because they played like shit in the first half, and then they came roaring back. That's
Yes.
what a winner
I
does.
remember that.
Herbert gets up by 27 and loses. To me, that's on the quarterback. As much as they want to say it's on the coach, that quarterback needs to make better throws. Check
Mm-hmm.
down to dudes. Keep the clock. They're like, oh, they should be running. I'm like, why? The quarterback should be able to check down to his running backs and keep the clock going. Like, what are we talking about? I don't know, man. I think he's overrated. I think he's very, very talented. No doubt about it. I guess he throws a good ball. It zings and it
Mm-hmm.
looks good sometimes. But also, uh, winning matters. I'd
Yeah.
take Brock Purdy I would have taken Brock Purdy in a playoff game this year over here, Herbert. I would have, just because he's a guy that knows how to get the job done.
Right.
Like, and his teammates rally around him. I don't know if it doesn't feel like the Chargers and Herbert have any sort of flow together. Like, do they care about each
I feel
other? I
like
don't know.
I just feel like that's how the Chargers always look.
For
They
sure.
never seem to have that extra
It
something.
all started when they decided they needed to, when an LT hated him for it, when they traded Drew Brees away and then went with
Yep.
Philip Rivers. If they would have kept Drew Brees and LT, they would have won a couple. They might have won a Super Bowl.
When people act like Phil Rivers was done dirty by the Chargers and think that Phil Rivers is a good quarterback, I get so irritated.
Yeah.
That dude's not a winner. Want to know not a winner? Phil Rivers.
No, I agree.
He sucks.
No, he sucks. Compiler of numbers.
Yes.
Big, like he has all these points. He has numbers that are really similar to Kirk Cousins,
I was going to say
where
Kirk
it's just like,
Cousins.
and I think Kirk Cousins has been more successful in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Uh,
yes.
I don't know, man. I don't. I think people can't use their brain sometimes. Like it's like,
Yeah.
hey, winning does matter at some point. You have to factor that in. You can't just never factor it in. It does matter. That's
That's
why
why like
that's why
the
no one says that
Eli
Phil what?
the Eli argument, like, oh well, he wasn't that great, like his numbers aren't that great. And it's like he has two Super Bowls and he beat the best of the best. He's good. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Just put up
Winning
a bunch of
matters.
meaningless numbers doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It just means nothing. That's why I don't believe in Dak. Dak's numbers are mostly meaningless.
Mhm.
Dak's numbers are mostly meaningless. Kirk Cousins' numbers to me are less meaningless. Like he was winning like close games all year long with his play, you know?
Yeah.
And obviously Brady, none of it's meaningless. Like like I'm
Right.
very worried about tonight because of him.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that
He's a winner. He knows how to win.
Lawrence is kind of a winner. Lawrence
Mhm.
played great. Purdy played great. Even like obviously Josh Allen in the end made the plays he needed to make and down the stretch, even though he threw a couple picks in the game.
Yeah.
People
Not his
people act like
greatest
people don't
game.
throw interceptions. People all the no interception thing kind of started happening with Brady. That was kind of like the first guy that didn't throw a bunch of interceptions.
Right. And
Like
then
mostly
Aaron
people throw
Rodgers.
interceptions. Aaron Rodgers then too.
Mhm.
Manning always threw interceptions back in the day. Troy Aikman, ton of interceptions. I don't know. What did you? So other than that, what did you take from the football day?
Um so I thought that I'm just looking at my notes. Huntley, if like I heard people saying like he was the answer if they had to get rid of Lamar or whatever. He's not.
Nobody believes
He
that. They
he
were
can run the ball a little bit, but
Nobody
he
believes that.
cannot throw the ball at all. Like
Nobody
some of those
believes that,
throws at the
Tara.
end of that game,
Tara, nobody believed that.
well, people were
Nobody
saying
ever
it.
believed that Huntley was. Look, they scored no points for the last 5 weeks
I know.
without Lamar. It's like no points. They averaged like under 19 points a game without. No one believed. No one thought that. Who said that he was the answer? Where did you
I
hear that?
heard I heard
Where?
it a lot. I
I heard
heard it a
zero people.
lot.
A lot,
Well,
a
you don't,
lot, a
yeah,
lot.
you don't watch a lot of
No one was
ESPN like
saying
I
that he's
do.
the answer. Most of them are
Yes, they
saying pay
were.
Lamar, and most of them say pay
No,
Lamar.
people are saying pay him, but they were saying in house that people were saying that like
They're
Huntley.
liars. That's them trying to. Those people are liars. No one in that building. They all know that Huntley sucks.
Yes, he
No way, no
does.
how. No way, no how.
Um,
Anything else?
San Francisco, San Francisco is awesome.
Yeah, they're just football players.
They're just football players. They're having fun. I mean, Seattle's okay, but they just didn't have a chance.
No, not after that. For the
DK
first half
looked
was close, but
awesome. Yeah, well, they went into the half
yeah,
ahead. DK looked awesome. I mean, they did good for this year. Um,
Seattle.
peop, yeah,
Yeah,
people
they're
are
solid.
talking about like,
Gino
oh,
probably will
because
get it. Gino will probably keep the job.
right, people are talking about how like Tom Brady might be heading there, and that would be the dumbest shit ever. I think we've talked about it before, but why? Why would you want that? Keep rolling with the kid.
Gino's not a kid. He's like,
I said San Fran.
oh, San Fran.
Yeah,
Oh no, no, no. He's not going there.
people are saying
Purdy's their
that.
starter next. They like their two guys. They like
Yes,
they like Lance and they like Purdy. Garoppolo's for sure gone. He's not staying around.
yes, for
There's no
sure.
reason to keep him around. But
Um,
Purdy may win the Super Bowl this year, and I think he's gonna.
I know he's awesome. Like his first half was a little rough, and then he came back and he purdied us.
He Purdyed us.
Saquon is awesome. That's another
Saquon
note I
is
took.
yeah. Saquon. It's good to see Saquon have a nice game.
Yep,
Daniel Jones played great.
Daniel Jones played great.
The Giants are a
He
little scary. They're a little
there-
scary.
it was so crazy because like he was doing so good running the ball, and then you could tell that he was like gassed and needed to just like throw it, and then they had him run again. And it's like, come on, I'm sitting right here on my couch, and I can tell he needs a second. So,
Sure.
but he was
Probably should
pretty
have him
darn
handed off
good.
then, because you don't want to be throwing the ball when you're gassed either. You
Right.
know.
The Bengals offense looked like shit.
Sure.
I don't know if it was because the Ravens defense is that
The
good
Ravens
or
defense has
if
been
they
that good all
just
year. The
need
Ravens. That's
to,
about what the Ravens have done to everybody all year.
yeah. But I'm like, oh, this offense is not doing good. So they need to up their game for next week.
I don't know what the Ravens are going to do if they don't bring Lamar back, because that offense is so bad without him. They don't have
So they don't have
they don't
anybody.
have anybody good on it.
No.
Lamar is the only reason that team's any good on
Yeah.
offense. Like he's so underrated at this point.
Yes. It's like they got rid of Hollywood Brown, who wasn't
He
even
wasn't in it.
a
He
thing.
sucked.
Yeah. And it's like that was his number one receiver.
Hmm.
Sweet.
Super sweet.
Mm,
Do you want to pick this weekend's games?
yeah, I do.
I think the Niners are going to win regardless of who they play, so I don't care about tonight's game.
I agree too.
So Niners, I picked the Niners.
Niners,
Who do you pick between uh New York and Philly?
New York. I think Jalen's arm is hurt more than. I think he hurt it even more in the last game, and I think that's who's winning.
I pick Philly.
All right.
Um,
Woo! I like having
so
differences.
Niners and Philly for me, and you have Niners and Giants.
Yep.
And then on the other side, you pick the Bills and Bengals game. Who do you pick? That's who's playing, right? Yes,
I don't know.
it is.
Yeah.
Chiefs are playing the uh, other team. Who else won? Jaguars. No,
Jags.
no, no. I don't know. Who is playing? Terry. Hmm? Hmm?
I don't know.
You're useless.
I think the Jags are playing Buffalo.
Chiefs and Jags.
I suck. Um,
Chiefs and
I think
Jags.
the
Who's winning?
Chiefs are
Chiefs
gonna
versus
win.
Jags. Chiefs are going to win. I
Chiefs,
agree. Bengals, Bills.
Bills. The Bengals offense looks like shit to me.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bills as well. So we both got Bills, Bengals, Niners. No, I'm sorry. We
No,
both have Bills, Chiefs, Niners, and you have the Eagles, and I have the Giants.
no, I have the Giants.
Yep, you're right. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. All right, cool. I like it. And then I don't remember our Super Bowl. We both have the Niners and Kansas City? Who
Yes,
did we both have winning? Do you remember?
I said the Niners.
Did I say the Chiefs? I did. Pretty sure I said the Chiefs. Yeah. Okay. So we still got that alive. And that was our NFL Super Wild Card Weekend coverage. Anything else to look forward to in the football before this week? Red Zone's over. I was bummed. No
I
more Red Zone
know.
this year.
But
When I
you
went
want
to
to
turn,
know, I really do like Red Zone a lot. I love it. But it was kind of nice just having only one game to watch.
I agree.
And then I watched it downstairs, which I haven't done at all during this season. And it was just kind of cozy and enjoyable.
It is nice just to watch a game by
Yes.
itself. I'm excited about that tonight,
Yes.
the Monday night game. So that'll be fun. Cowboys win tonight. Changing my pick.
I'm not.
Cowboys win handily. Nope, close one. Any other sports news for the week
No, I haven't really been watching any other sports
other than football? It's been pretty
yeah,
football-y. I will say the Bucks are struggling. They're playing like dog shit. It doesn't seem like they give a fuck. Oh yeah, I'm having a hard time getting into the NBA right now.
me too.
Just because the
Every
playoffs
time
are
I
going
watch it, I
on.
hate it.
Yeah, no one. The regular season of the NBA has just become a joke. It's just jack three. It's a three fest that people's jacking them up.
Did you
Everyone
see
scores a
that
million points each night.
Serge Ibaka's pretty much no longer going to play with the team?
Why is that?
Cuz Bud said he wasn't coming back. He was off for like a personal reason. He said he probably won't be rejoining the team.
Okay, that's good. I hope it's not a
He
bad
hasn't even
thing.
played at all.
No, he was useless.
And they got rid of like
Joe Ingles has been a lot more productive than he ever was.
yeah.
Yeah, they got rid of a young guy that could have you know helped them. It was such a dumb
Yes.
fucking trade. It was it was one of the
I
worst. It was
hated
such a
it.
pointless fucking trade. People are like, it's a good trade. I'm like,
Yeah.
on what planet is this a good trade? This guy,
Right?
and then he
It's like
played 0 minutes, like in any crunch time or any moment. It was so
and I think
pointless
he averaged like when he was doing his best like 7 points a game. Like that's nothing.
for the Bucks
No, for the team like when he was whatever other team he was on.
last year before
Yeah.
they traded him.
Mhm.
Of course, because he's not good.
No.
He's an old man that's done nothing for. He was kind of overrated in the moment, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Back
Yeah.
when he was part of that OK Thunder squad, he was kind of like they acted like he was one of the reasons that like he was fine, but he was super
Yeah.
overrated then. So that's how it is. Tara, did you see
Mhm.
my new NFT I made?
No.
Wow, rude. Just because I didn't
What
tag you in it, you didn't see it. Why don't you watch my NFT right now?
what's an NFT?
What's an
I
NFT?
yeah.
You're the second. Miranda asked me what an NFT was too. You've never heard of an NFT?
Wait, isn't it like the cuz don't you have an NFT of the Joker throwing a pass?
Yep,
Is
that's an
that
NFT.
if it's on I can't look at my phone cuz I'm recording. So,
Pull it up on your computer,
what is it on?
Instagram or TikTok. You choose.
Instagram.
You're a bad sister, man. What a turd.
It won't let me log in.
Why?
I don't know my login.
To either of them?
No.
You're junk. You're just go to Instagram. Can't you look at TikToks without being on TikTok?
Okay, I think so. What's your name? It's
On what?
ah.
What's my name on what? I can't hear you. What'd you do?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Is it on Andyland or Melon Fights?
both. You know,
Okay.
how do you not know what an NFT is? They're like
I know
I
what an
don't know I don't
NFT
know what it
is. I
is,
just don't
but I know what it is.
right, but I just didn't know
But like I don't know
that
what
you
they are. I
made
don't
one.
understand how they work, but I
Oh,
know what
no
they
one's
are.
seen it on Andyland Entertainment.
Yeah, no one's seen it anywhere. They didn't no one's seen it anywhere, Tara. Just watch it. This is a lot of fun.
You're so weird.
Why am I weird?
It's your new
NFT.
business card.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's
You
an
literally
NFT.
just made it, yeah? Because you have that jacket on and
I made it yesterday.
oh. Oh, so
I made
that
it in
is your
like
new look.
yeah, I made it yesterday. That picture's not new. It's from a couple weeks back. But that NFT, I made it in 2 seconds. They're not even hard to make.
Uh,
You like that it just says NFT on it?
yeah.
I think it's a funny bit. I think I look great. Do you like the music with it?
I do. It's Teach.
Yeah, it's a good time. So anyway, that's my NFT. I was thinking about doing a Melon Fights NFT. They're not really NFTs. I don't even know how to make a real NFT, but I just call
Yeah,
them NFTs. They're funny.
because it's
Uh,
basically an
so yeah,
NFT.
yeah, guys. If you want to see my NFT, either go to Melon Fights on TikTok or Andyland Entertainment on Instagram, or you can email us and I'll send it to you directly. Just emails at melonfights, MELLON fights at gmail.com. I'll email you an NFT. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Terry, you ready for our next segment?
Yeah, what is it?
Show and tell. I want to show
Oh,
people. I want to show and tell people. You this isn't that good for you, but I just want people to know that I just want to tell a story about our mom.
oh, okay. Oh,
So, guys, my mom for I don't know. So, my mom for the last 20 years, I bet, even more, since I was
hmm.
in high school, has got me a girly calendar um for Christmas. For Christmas, every single year I get a girly calendar for Christmas. And this year, and this is not the first time I've gotten this one from her, she got me All About Dat Bass, which is a girly calendar that focuses on the derriere. And so this is probably the third or fourth time she's given me All About Dat Bass because I don't know if I think she thinks I'm a booty man. I don't know. But also I just think it's really fun. I know the listeners can't see it, but it's just like a bunch of girls that are slightly turned. That one's not slight, that's like a full butt cheek, but
That's all the
mostly
butt.
just slightly turned and showing a little butt. And she like picks it every year and she puts a lot of thought into it. A lot of times I'll get Sports Illustrated one. She used to get me a Brooke Burke ones back in the day when Brooke Burke was a very popular model. It was like almost always a Brooke Burke one, but she stopped making calendars. So
Mhm.
my mom had to like start changing it up. I think it's because I asked for the Brooke Burke calendar one year, and then she always got me the Brooke Burke calendar, and then they stopped making it, so she had to start coming up with other ones where she's like she wants to make sure it's good too. She like thinks about
Yes.
it. Like she really cares what girly calendar, which clearly I haven't opened this year's yet. I'm glad I found it today because I got to hang it up. I know Miranda likes it. She likes to flip it. She likes to we like to flip it together, and we try not to really look at the pictures before they happen, and then we flip it together and judge the booty. So and
Well,
then what happens, Tara? And then my dad usually they get passed on to my father and they get hung up around the garage and
yeah.
stuff.
And then he has album sales with all these like old new not nudie but girly calendars hanging up.
So
And
anyway,
mom's
my
always
mom
like,
loves to
"Pick
give
up
me
one."
calendars of butts.
And I usually am with her when she's trying to pick it out, so I have a say in it. And the
Well,
reason we've been
go
picking
ahead.
all about that base is because they're kind of the best ones.
Yeah. She because that's what it is. She wants to think the girls are like the girls in All About That Bass are usually pretty attractive, like very
Yeah.
nice looking girls. Because sometimes there's one time she got me one that kind of like felt trashy. It's like this is like a
Yes.
trashy calendar. Like it, not that the
Yes.
pictures were any more they didn't show more, but it was maybe like a little more sloppy. Like it
Yeah.
didn't feel like the pictures were as professional and the hair or makeup was. It was like it just felt like someone did it,
Yep.
which is fine. But she wants to make sure I get a real quality girly
Two
calendar.
exactly.
Yeah. Last year I actually got two.
I remember that
I got
because
a
I
small
think,
Sports Illustrated one and All About That Bass.
yeah.
So, because she couldn't find one that she thought she liked, so she got me both.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was my show and tell. It just made me laugh because I saw it today and wanted to tell people about it.
She's just a lady about traditions. She just
She
wants to keep
is
going on.
like I can't. My ex girlfriend, my previous girlfriend, Miranda hated it. She just didn't like it. Something about it bothered her. I think it made her feel a little insecure. Where Miranda's pretty cool about it. She thinks it's fun. Like,
Hmm.
what is she like? It's not like I'm gonna get them. Like they're gonna be my girls. It's not like they're my future girlfriends. Like, what are we talking about?
Right.
Except for, well, to be fair,
To
when
be fair,
when our pod pops off, who knows?
who knows?
Who knows might come knocking on my door and slip into my DMs, and
Exactly.
I gotta shoo them away. Bye bye. I'm
Bye bye.
very happily um roommated right now.
Oh my god.
Hey Tara,
What?
do you got any hard hitting questions for me?
I do. I
Or do
have
you have any
quite a
show and
few.
tell? Do you have any show and tell?
I
Is it
got this.
did you really have plan on showing that, or is that just something you
No.
just reached over and picked up?
It's just something I picked up, but I've been holding it and writing with it. It's a new pen I got. It's
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see, but it's like a donut
yeah,
and a puff. It's very 90s, late
cool. So this
90s,
is
early
very much more of a
2000s.
show, which isn't great for the pod, but
Well,
there's not a
it's
story behind it like mine.
I went to Target and I really like to shop in the dollar area, and they had this there and it reminded me of when I like cuz Britney Spears had one of these pencils in her Hit Me Baby One More
Oh yeah,
Time, and
yeah,
it kind of gave me that vibe. So,
sure.
yeah.
Can we talk about that? The Britney stuff and how weird it is.
Ooh.
Just like
Yeah.
I don't want I don't necessarily mean like the what she had happen at the like her at the restaurant. I'm
Yeah.
talking about how everyone keeps acting like she's like the internet trolls are all acting like she's held captive still.
Yeah.
And it's like so like see and they'll show something like see that's not really they're
That's not
using
really
some sort of
her, or
AI to
that's
like
like,
and it's not
yeah.
her. And then she
Yeah.
obviously showed up in real life and people saw it and she I didn't really watch the video because I don't care.
There
Like
wasn't much
I don't know why
going
people
on
were
in the
even like
video.
recording her. Like fuck yourself
Yeah.
for recording her.
Like, cause basically she caught him recording her and she put up a menu, so
Yeah, I
you
saw
don't
that,
really see anything.
but I didn't have the sound
Um,
on.
so yeah, I don't know. It bums me out because she's definitely struggling with some mental health stuff, and I don't. I
Yeah,
don't
she's
know.
a little bit wacky, like, it's true.
Mhm.
But I just the internet acting like she's some sort of, like they're acting like she's being held captive and not allowed
Right,
out, and
where
it's like,
they're like,
"No, like,
"Oh, she's."
stop."
I
Let
think I went down a TikTok rabbit hole
Yeah,
maybe a couple weeks ago, and it was like talking about how, oh, well, maybe she's escaped and like people are still controlling her Instagram, and she
right.
also has access, so like when she posts stuff it gets deleted because they don't like she's giving them messages or giving little Easter eggs of where she actually is or she's safe or she needs help, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh.
People are
Y'all need
so
to like
fucking dumb.
focus on other shit."
Focus on yourselves.
Yeah.
That's what I wanna say I wanna have a very positive episode. It's been mostly positive.
Mhm.
But, like, an episode where we kinda be like, "Listen, think about yourself. Don't be worrying about everyone so much. Don't be worrying about
Yeah.
celebrities and what they're up to.
Mhm.
Be worried about yourself right now, like making yourself better. Don't be worried so much about what Britney Spears is up to or what
Yeah.
Prince Harry's up to
Oh gosh,
or
yeah.
what Johnny Depp's going on and there's something going on with Brad Pitt now. Like
Oh yeah,
don't
where people want to
concern
cancel him or
yourself
something.
with it so much.
Yeah.
You're going to be a lot happier, and do something big for yourself. Like
Like start a
start a
podcast.
podcast. Listen, our podcast is not popular at all.
No.
Nobody listens to it. Nobody
Mm-mm.
listens to it. I don't care. It brings me a ton of joy every week.
Yeah.
Like I
And
enjoy
people
this.
really like our clips.
Mhm.
Maybe
I don't
not
know
the
if
full.
have you seen these TikToks and Instagrams, Tara, where it's like oh it's no one ever told them this, but it's like these clips where they go these sorry these Instagram clips or these TikTok clips where they go stop putting out your art, nobody cares, and then it'll show and it's this song playing. It was like and it shows like how many followers they had, and it's like 20 or like 500 or whatever, and then
Mhm.
and then they'll say something under it just puts like this meant 55 legends or whatever. That's like the big thing on TikTok. And then people sometimes those blow up and like that people are using that as and some people say that people lie. Like they have a ton of followers and they'll still use that. Like, oh, I had no one likes me. Like, oh shucks me.
Oh.
So I'm thinking we should do I think we should do that, but actual normally it's just like a picture, like their picture or like nobody cares about your car videos. It's just like a car driving around.
Mhm.
I think we should literally do it like this and I'll cut to it and we'll cut back. You know what I mean? Like we're like, oh, nobody cares, nobody listens to your podcast, which is true. Nobody listens
Yeah.
to your podcast, and then I can show that 30 people listened,
Yeah.
like a little screenshot of how
Actually.
many people listen, or the clips. Like nobody, or you only have so many. We only have 100 and some followers. We only have 200 followers on Instagram. We only 100. Hold on, how many do we have right now? Hold on, I'll look. So nobody. Basically, we should do that little. We'll do the live version of it. Tara, do you know nobody wants to hear our podcast?
I did.
Except for how many people
Ex-
listen, Tara? Do you have a guess? Or how many people
mm,
follow us on Instagram?
120?
No, it's
120?
no, it's more than that.
Oh, 310?
No, it's way less than that. I told you it was under 200 already.
Oh,
195. But we do have 195
we do.
legends that listen to us. Boom. We
Legend.
basically did that meme.
I don't, like,
We
I
basically
don't
did
know
that
what
meme.
you're even talking about.
I don't know why. You were on TikTok, so I don't know why you haven't seen it.
But I'm not on TikTok. I
But you
don't go
are.
on
You know
TikTok.
most of the things I tell you about.
Do I?
This week in TikTok. I don't know. I don't know. This is more of an Instagram thing, actually. This is an app. Actually, this is more on Instagram what I'm talking about in the Reels section.
Hmm. I never do those.
So, which cool. That's fine. But yeah, people, you know what? Don't worry about what other people are worried about. Just do your thing. Who cares if you got a bunch of listeners or a bunch of
Yeah.
followers? It's fun. We do this because it's fun and we like to chat with each other and hang out.
Yep.
So enjoy yourselves. Don't worry so much about everyone else this year. Worry about yourself.
Worry about yourself.
But not in like the way it's like I'm gonna do me this year, like we made fun
Yeah.
of. Like more like don't worry so much about what everyone else is succeeding with and what everyone else has accomplished or what everyone else is saying. Just do what you can do. Do what you can control, and you'll be a lot happier.
I like it, Drew.
Do you have anything to say about that? Do you have any words of it like wisdom?
No,
What
I
do you think?
second that. Because I feel like anytime I start to kind of look at, because I told you in my guilty pleasures, I like to read like celebrity headlines. I don't get too far into the stories, but when I'm at my happiest, I'm just like doing stuff that makes me happy and not worrying about others or being happy for others. Like that's always good. When you hear something about someone, be like, "That's awesome." Not why not me?
So what do you got to say? What to say to the people? Give me give one line. Give me one, give them one line of encouragement.
Always thinking of clips. Like,
No, this is not a clip.
ah.
I'm trying to get you to say something positive. Not just like
um,
what not to do. What's like how to think. Like a word of encouragement. You're the best. You're better than you think. How about that? You're better than you think you are.
I
Most
like that. You're better than you think you are.
you're better than you think you are. That's a good line, right?
You're better than you think you are. You're a diamond in the rough.
Now you're just stealing my line. But you did it
What?
enhance. You did enhance it though with the diamond in the rough stuff. I like that. Diamond in the rough. What does that even mean?
It means that you're a diamond in all the rough.
Does that mean it's like a diamond that's like inside like the rocks and stuff still? You just got to get it out. I don't know what diamond in the rough means.
Either.
Like, what does that actually mean?
It
Should I look it
means
up really
that
quick?
you.
Tara, by the way, you should always be thinking about a clip. That's what the fucking point of this is to have
I,
is to be popping off at all times.
but I don't think in clip ways. I think in like
What does that even mean?
conversation ways.
But a
Because
more
you're
interesting,
like, okay, we're having. You're like, oh, we're having a
but a more interesting conversation is to like have a concise point.
Have you ever met me? I'm not a concise lady.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Hold on, diamond in the rough. Why does it mean diamond in the rough?
I say this. This will be my little thing. Just let your sparkle shine through.
Is that your saying, or have you heard that
That's
somewhere?
mine. It's mine. I don't know if I've heard it, but just let your sparkle shine through.
I like it. What does it mean? What
It
do you think that
just
means?
I think it means like inside you're awesome and like you get so bogged down by all sorts of bullshit and you just have to like let your light shine through and sparkle and just be you cuz you're special and awesome.
I don't know. No one. Everyone that's telling me what diamond in the rough means, basically, is just like tell me what it means, like why people use it. But I mean, why is the term actually diamond in the rough? What is a diamond in the rough? All it says is a person who's good but maybe like unpolished. Like, yeah, no shit. But what does that actually mean? Is a diamond in the rough referring to like just a diamond that's not in? I guess diamond. It must be what I said. It's still like in the rock, and you got to clean it out, and you
You
know what
got
I
to
mean.
squeeze the
It's in there.
coal.
It's in there. You just
You
got
got
to
to
get it out of there.
squeeze the coal.
You got to get it out. No, it's already squeezed. It's already a
Oh,
diamond,
you just
Tara.
have to get it
You have
out,
to
pluck it
you have
out
to
and
like you got to fucking work and get it out of there, sort of thing.
mm,
You know. Have you ever seen? Speaking of diamonds, you ever seen Blood Diamond?
mm-mm.
It's a crazy movie. Leo DiCaprio's in it. It's good. Tara, do you got any questions for me? Tara's hard hitting questions of the week.
I do. I got a lot, so we might not get to all of them.
That's fine.
What's a super overrated animal in your
A
opinion?
super overrated animal, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, like a cat, I feel like is, but um, how about a super overrated animal? Perhaps a It's a good question. What's like a highly rated animal? I guess that's other than like dogs and cats. People like I'm trying to think what people love. People love elephants, but elephants are fucking rad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, penguins maybe penguins. I don't give a fuck.
Hmm.
Like no, they're kind of funny.
They're
No,
cool.
penguins is
I
not
like
it.
penguins.
Tara, I don't know if there's an overrated animal. I mean, it might be cats. It might be cats.
I
Cats might
think
be the
it's
most overrated
cats.
animal.
That's what I was thinking of when I
Like,
thought of
it's pretty,
overrated
like, but
animals.
because mostly they're kind of, like, not like, I like our cat because she's kind of, like, likes to be around us, and she's actually around all the time. She feels like a pet, but a lot of cats, I feel like people have cats that they never see. They're just, like,
Yeah.
never around. So that, like, most cats aren't that cool. Like, I like our cat. I like Kara because she's around and, like, part of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of cats just kinda, like, "Meh, I don't you don't see them.
Hide. Mm-hmm.
Hide. How fun is that? How fish.
Oh,
I like for a
fish.
fish, like I used to have my buddies and I had two really nice aquariums at one point. And it was fun to look at the fish like for a second. Then I was like, oh no, now they're there.
Right.
Whatever. I'm over it now.
I agree.
Like
I
exotic
think
fish and
fish.
things. Anything that's in a tank that you're not really like it's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Anything that you can't play with as a
Play
pet,
with.
like who cares? Like I like seeing fish and they're kind of interesting, but like having a fish as a pet, like
And like going to an aquarium, I'm just kind of like, cool. Like,
yeah. Well, I don't know. Whales are pretty cool though.
no, that's a different thing.
That's
I'm talking.
aquariums.
I know, but like when you go to the aquarium and then there's just the fish tanks. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, I don't-
oh,
and there's just a
cool.
ton of fish in
Sleep.
there.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of little fish. Little
Yeah.
fish. How about that?
Little fish.
I don't like
Yeah.
little fish. They're boring. They're not that
Okay.
fun. There you go.
Okay. So imagine like, okay, the movie Pleasantville?
Yeah.
Imagine that you got sucked into a TV show and you had to be a part of that TV show. What TV show would you want that to be and why?
Oh, that's a good question. Hmm. So I'm getting sucked into the TV show and it's gonna like be I'm like in that world
Yeah.
and I know it too, right? Like everyone
Yeah.
else knows what's up, but I like
Exactly.
just like in Pleasantville. That's a good movie,
Yes.
and I kind of want to watch Pleasantville.
It's very good.
I will say I like Pleasantville, and I like the one where Brendan Fraser was underground for a bunch of years and comes up.
Oh, I love that
What
movie,
was that
Blast from
called?
the Past.
Blast from the Past. Similar
Yeah.
vibes to me.
Yeah.
Similar vibes to me. You said TV show?
Yeah.
Man, I don't. I'm trying to think of a TV show that I'd want to live in that world. Because like I wouldn't want to be in like I really like The Office, but I don't want to live in The Office.
Right.
Um, because like then I'm working at some dumb office
Right.
with a bunch of people that aren't really. If they were like really people I was around, I would hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to think of a show where I really liked being around. Like it'd be fun to be in that world. Man, I'm just kind of talking around in circles. Let me come back to that one.
Okay. Um, what band or musician from the 90s would you want to party with?
Band or musician from the 90s would I want to
Yeah.
party with? Band and musicians from the 90s would I want to
It could be
party
like
with?
late 90s, early 2000s.
No,
Is what I'm thinking.
90s.
Okay,
90s.
90s.
I would say I would like to hang out and party with. That's a good question. Maybe Outcast, Andre 3000. Andre 3000 specifically seems
Yeah.
like an interesting dude to be around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if partying with him, but I'd like to hang out with him. I don't know if he's like a
Okay.
partier. If I was gonna party, I don't know, man. I don't know who I'd party with. I'm just gonna say Andre 3000. I think he'd be an interesting dude and kind of a cool dude. I like Andre 3000. He seems weird, so that's who I'd choose. Hang out with Andre 3000 specifically.
Um, if there was a movie about your life, who would play the members of our family?
Oh wow. So I, I, I guess what I guess is what age are we all like? What time period?
You pick. Now. We'll say now. I'll say
So
now.
because now it's like cool, then I can pick adult actors and
Yeah.
stuff.
No.
So
Yeah.
for me, I would want man, there's a couple people I would like to play me. Uh, I would want to play myself more than anything, but I would probably pick Jonah Hill. I like Jonah Hill. I want
Okay.
Jonah Hill to play me because he could pull it off. Jack
Mm-hmm.
Black's a little too old.
Yep.
Uh, but I think Jonah Hill's a better actor and would be able to pull off the way I act.
Okay.
Like I
I
think he
like
would
it.
get. And then speaking of, you should watch the Jonah Hill documentary that he made, Stutz or whatever,
Oh,
about him and
I'm
his.
halfway through it. It's
Oh, I
good.
really liked it. I thought
It's
it was
good.
really great,
Mm-hmm.
really interesting.
I forgot that I was
I've been
halfway
using
through
some
it.
of those tools. It's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for you, I would probably say, probably Jonah Hill's sister.
Brother,
Why not?
sister.
Why not?
Sure,
No, I'm
I
trying to
like it.
think. No, I don't like it. She's not your vibe really, though.
No.
Probably maybe um maybe like Chris, she's a little older, but like Christian Chenoweth, I think could be fun.
Okay.
Like she has a little sad, like Reese Witherspoon,
Yeah.
like might be could be another option as well. I would say, but I'd say Reese. I'd say, uh, hmm, hmm. I'll go with Christian Chenoweth because I just think it'd be a fun take on it.
Yeah,
She'd do a
she's
fun,
more my vibe.
more your vibe, I
I mean,
think.
she's a little older, but we can
Doesn't
young her up.
matter.
We
It
can
doesn't
young her
matter.
up.
That doesn't matter. Trin, our brother, I would want to be played by uh Paul Rudd. I think Paul Rudd would do like when he
I
does his
love
long.
it.
I think Paul Rudd, they're about the same sort of
Yeah.
stumpiness, like same
Yeah.
sort of height and vibe. I think Paul Rudd would be really
I
fun.
think he could be a fun
Like picture Paul Rudd like in like the movies where he has like a beard and long hair, like Idiot Brother and stuff
yeah.
like that. He'd look kind of cool,
Yep.
you know. And I think he'd be like that version. I think he'd be really good in it.
Mhm.
I'm just picturing him in a lot of stuff. Paul Rudd is my answer. Clearly, this is a comedy.
Yeah.
Mom and dad. Dad would be played by Uncle Rico for sure, for
Yep.
sure, and he'd be awesome at it. And then mom will be played by uh mom will be played by that's tougher. I'm trying to think of a fun. Do you have someone that reminds you of mom that could play mom? I wouldn't want it to be what's her name that we that dad always said reminded her of mom from uh
Raymond.
Raymond because mom's more fun than her
Yeah.
in my opinion. Raymond in the middle. What's her name?
Oh, Patricia Heaton, I think.
Patricia Heaton. Yeah, no, not Patricia Heaton. I want to say so. Uncle Rico and mom would be played by. I'm trying to think of someone in like that age range,
Yeah, but like they're fun
but they're fun. Maybe
and youthful.
maybe maybe Allison Janney. Is that her name? Allison Janney?
She's way too tall.
I don't care. I think it'd be fun. So I gotta find a little person. All right.
Well,
Who do you have in mind?
I feel like it needs to be a kind of a little spunk. Or you know who would be fun?
Yeah.
She looks nothing like mom
Oh, you know who would
because
be? I
the
would
late.
choose. I would choose. Um. Uh. Dunphy. What's her name?
Oh, yep, Claire
What's her Claire
Dunphy.
Dunphy?
But I don't. Julie Bowen.
Yeah, I think her. She's a little younger, but
Mom and
I
I would be like around the same age.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a TV show.
You
It'll
know
be
who would
fun.
also
That's
be
the
kind of
vibe. Those
fun?
are the vibe. Those are the vibes I want.
You know who else would be kind of fun for mom? That
Who?
the one woman who was in Eastbound and Down, and she played his girlfriend or whatever, and then now she's in like the
She's like a mom. Some
yeah
show.
some show.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that. That's not the vibe I'm getting from her.
What about Reba?
What about Reba? Actually, I
Reba could
like
play
Christian.
mom.
I could also see maybe. I'm
That
trying to
could
think of
also
someone.
be mom. Kristen
Trying to think.
Chenoweth.
No, I like what I picked.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who's more closer to our age than because Christian Chenoweth is a little older than us. Like I'm trying to think of someone more like our age. Jonah Hill's basically Jonah Hill's our age. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of one more person that could play you, and then leave mom as. I like mom. I know Julie Bowen is a little younger, but it works.
Yeah.
I'll say because she's fun. I'll
Mhm.
say shit. Some who's more that vibe, but it's a little younger. I can't think of anyone, Terry. I'm trying to think of like shows that have like comedies with women in it. You know what you could. No, I don't like that vibe. I was thinking maybe that what's her name from Workaholics?
Oh, Jillian?
Yeah, Jillian. I could see her. I just think her style is not the right style for you. Her
No.
style of a vibe. Like it needs to be more like a mousy character. High voice, high pitched,
Yeah.
loud, high pitched, loud voice. I don't know. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. Maybe
Julie
like
Louise Dreyfus.
way too old.
I know, but that's
She could play mom. She could play mom actually.
yeah.
That's my mom pick
Yeah.
because she'd be good as mom.
Uh-huh.
And then for you, it's gonna be uh and Tara, I'm struggling for you. Maybe the girl you're what's her Cat Denning.
Oh, Drew.
Uh
No, she's like the exact opposite personality as I am.
I know. You could be the other you're actually more like the other girl. How about her?
Okay,
Man, that's I just feel like a cop out on you. I like Kristen Chenoweth. I don't care that she's way older.
that's
I
fine.
like her playing you. I
Just
think it'd be
young her
fun.
up.
She can just be a little older. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
That's fun one. I like that one.
Um.
Danny DeVito plays grandma.
I like it. I like it a lot. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Not doing it. We're not doing it. Move along.
Why?
Because it's boring and been talked about a million times. I don't care.
Just say yes or no. That's all you need
No,
to do.
no, we're moving
No,
on.
it's
I'm not
not.
even going to give it a time of
You
day. It's
suck.
so boring. It's such a
Do you
boring thing,
think
Tara. That was so Tara. You're a hack if we're answering that question. Come on, move on. Hot
whatever?
dog a sandwich? What are you? Have you? What'd you do? Look up? Did you internet? What do people talk about on podcasts? Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, I was just thinking of questions.
That's
Do
not a
you
hard
think?
hitter.
Do you think Mom would be good at pickleball? Because she really wants to get into it.
Here's the thing: is I feel bad because I always discourage mom from doing things. So I say, who cares if she's good at it or not? She should do it. Because I feel like I discourage mom from doing like we do are dumb and we'll discourage mom from doing active things and it's rude. So I
No,
think
we
mom should.
don't.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I think mom should do pickleball if she wants to do it.
I think
Do I
she'll
think
be
she'll be?
awesome
Do
at
I
it.
think she'll be good at it? I have no idea, honestly.
I
She'd
think
be
she'll be
solid. She's
good.
good at. She's pretty good at whatever it's called. I just think pickleball is not that cool, but I don't care.
People love it. It's the
I think
thing.
it's weird that it has become a thing.
Like
Like we literally
it,
played it in high school
it's
20 years ago,
I
and I could
know.
have given a fuck about it.
I mean, it was fun, but it's crazy how it's like become.
Like older people play it
Yeah.
because they're not they can't afford tennis like memberships, but also tennis is really hard.
Yeah.
In pickleball, you don't have to move as much. Yeah, I think mom would probably be solid at pickleball.
Would you rather have to carry your keys around your okay, let me start over. Would you rather carry your keys around wearing like a carabiner on your belt loop or on a lanyard around your neck? That's the only way you can carry your keys around.
Like what on my belt loop?
Like a carabiner, like those little
Oh, that.
carabiners.
I'd rather have that. Why would I want it around my neck? That would
I
suck.
don't know.
I don't want anything around my neck, really. Like it hanging on my hips, not that. I'll probably forget it's on my hip sometimes.
And have you ever thought about inventing a holiday?
Yeah, for sure. I was just
What?
thinking about one the other day. What was it? I really, literally was just thinking about something the other day
Yeah.
as a holiday. I can't remember what it was though. I'm like, oh, this should
Okay.
be a holiday, but I don't recall what it was. I really think that, Tara. Do you have one in mind?
No, I was just
Inventing?
curious
Do
because I
people
know
invent
one time.
holidays?
Well, no, well, probably.
I guess they've all been invented. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
but I was just like, I wonder because it's a holiday today.
What is it?
It's MLK Day. And I
Oh,
was just like thinking
yeah.
about like
Duh.
other holiday. I was thinking about other holidays, and I'm just like, if I were to invent one,
Like if I was gonna do one, it wouldn't just be like a day like that celebrates someone like MLK. That's not
no,
really. That's just like a celebration of him, which is good, but it's not
right?
that exciting. Like I want like we were like how Halloween has things like it'd be a holiday where like there's something that
Yeah,
happens,
something going
like
on.
something fun
Yeah,
to do, like an activity that goes along with it or a costume that goes along with it. I get what you're
yeah.
saying. I thought about it, but could I come up with one? I don't know. Yeah, I think there should be a holiday called it's called um Senior Day. It's Senior Day every year, and everybody for that day dress up like they looked in as a senior in high school, and they throw parties and act like they're high schoolers, like as a senior in high school, and hang out with their friends, and only don't have to do with your high school friends. It's
Yeah,
whoever your friends are
your
at the
friends are
time and who you hang out with at the time. Y'all get together, if your family even, and you dress up and and wear stuff like you wore in high school, and you play games like you used to in high school, and whatever you were doing, like drinking games, anything like that. And that way, if you're with people from different eras, you can get different cool
yeah,
intermingling of that. So it's
I
called
like
Senior
that.
Day. It's every day, right around probably in June. Kick off the summer, almost like it's almost like a graduation party sort of vibe.
Yeah,
Like that's how you kick the summer off every year, is
I like
Senior
it.
Day, where everyone dresses up because you want it to be nice out. So kick off the
Yes.
summer every year, sometime like early June, middle of June, whatever. Uh, and everyone dresses like seniors. You drink what you drink when you're a senior. If you didn't drink, you don't drink, whatever. But it's like you do kind of like a high school themed vibe of when you were young, and you can do it with your friends of your age or people younger or older, which could be fun. Senior Day,
I like it.
I think it's pretty
I
good.
want to participate in it.
Senior Day, I think we should try to
High
push
School
Senior Day.
Musical.
That's put Yes, exactly, just like High School Musical.
Mhm.
Senior Day. I mean, look at me. I look like a guy who thinks he's a cool senior.
Yeah.
We're all just want to be that young version of ourselves and think
Yeah.
we were cool, even if we weren't cool then, which I was. But even if we weren't, like everyone wants to think of themselves as the coolest version of themselves in high school, like as a high school senior, because that's fun. Because you're young, no cares in the world. It's like a little reset each year. It'd be more. I think it should be more popular than New Year's Eve. It's like a reset.
Yeah. Do you get work off? Or do you do like a
Everybody
senior
get.
skip day?
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a day that technically everyone's scheduled to work, but they don't.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something like that.
Those were my hard hitters.
That was it. All
That was
right.
it.
I like that. Well, I had one I had to go back to, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. The TV show that you'd want to Pleasantville yourself into.
God dang, that's a good one. Uh I'd want to Pleasantville myself into hmm, what's a TV show I really like, but that like there's certain TV shows I wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to
Right.
be like in Breaking Bad. It just seems a little kind of aggressive.
Right.
Mad Men's a cool show. Mad Men could be cool that era, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to go that far back. Fuck that. Ain't that cool. Like I don't want to be in Game of Thrones
Yeah, I'm trying
era.
to think, and it's hard. Like,
I'm
it's a
trying to run
hard
through stuff. Like
question.
obviously like Andy Griffith, like a nice cool small town. I'm trying to think of like maybe something that's more like a city based show, something like that. That could be fun. You know what?
I bet Mom would
I
pick Ballers.
Ballers. Mom does love
She
Ballers.
does.
Entourage, you mean it wouldn't be a bad
Entourage would be
fun. That could be
fun.
kind of a fun
Yeah.
show to be a part
Mm-hmm.
of and be part of
Yeah.
that crew. Ooh, that's what it is, Tara. I want to be
Entourage.
part of Entourage and I'm part of the Entourage. Like
I like it.
maybe I'm the
Are you
turtle part.
Vince?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you're
Or,
Turtle?
no, I'm either
Because,
Vince or I'm the turtle. I'm either Vince or Turtle. I want to be one of the or Ari would be fun.
yeah.
Or I'm just
Mm,
or I'm just the next dude in the crew. I'm not even any of those dudes. I'm not even
okay,
like
so you just are a
I'm
new
just the
character?
fifth dude. I'm just
Yeah.
the fifth dude. Yeah, yeah. Because they were different characters, weren't they? They were just new
No,
people, weren't they?
no.
They became the main characters.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you be Vinny?
I'd probably
But
would
we
want to
can
be.
create our own rules with this. Like, you can be the.
Yeah, I would want to be Pleasantville into Entourage because that just seemed they were having a great time.
Yeah.
They were having the best
They were
time,
having the best
and
time.
it was like the women were beautiful. They were having a fun time. Even when things weren't going great, their lives were still awesome. That's why Vinny
Right.
Vinny never really gave a shit about shit. I don't know if you've ever watched it.
I did.
Vinny never cared about anything
Mm-mm.
because he basically knew his life was way better than it was supposed to be. He even
Yeah.
said it. He's like, I don't care. It's like, I'll go fucking back and live in Queens. I don't give a shit. His life has been great. So yeah, Entourage. I would Pleasantville myself in Entourage, and I think I'd be a new character.
Okay.
Can I be a new character?
I'm saying yes. It's my game, so yes.
Because I don't want to be. I don't think I'm not Vinny, but I'm not
You're not
Turtle
Turtle.
really. I'm not any
You're
of
not
them.
E. You're not.
No, I want to be just the guy. I'm the guy. I'm like the fifth friend that doesn't you know, have to do much. I'm kind of the guy that I actually kind of take Turtle's job. I'm the
Okay.
Turtle spot. Turtle's gone, and I'm just a cooler version of that.
Okay.
Turtle's gone. I'm like more of like because Turtle cares too much, and they fuck with Turtle. Like they rip, like they like kind of mess with him.
Yeah.
Where that ain't flying with me. I'm not gonna let that. Like I'd be like the guy that like gets the parties going and stuff like that. Like that's kind of what Turtle's job was to make sure the parties were set up and
Yeah.
yeah. And so I do that, but I wouldn't let them like treat me like a little bitch. Like I'd be more of like we trust you to do the party because you're a cool dude and we like having you around. So that's me. That's it. Do you
I
have an
like
answer to that question?
I like Entourage.
You want to be an entourage as
I
well?
want to be an entourage. I want to be one of the dudes. They're
You
just
could
living their
be
best life. I
you
want to
could
be one
be
of the dudes. They're living their best life.
yeah, that's true. They are, aren't they? Is there a
That's
female version of that show
no, because I was trying to think of it. I'm like,
where they're just killing it? Like they're like technically like people would act like you don't want to be any of the girls from Girls.
no.
They suck. You don't want to be any girls from Sex in the City, probably. Would that
That
be
could
or would
be
that be fun?
fun. That
Could
could be
that be fun to
fun.
be one of
Yeah,
them? Or
yeah.
what about Friends?
No, I think Sex in the City sounds like more fun
Yeah, you'd be
because
part of
they
that.
like actually do fun things, and they don't just
Yeah,
hang
yeah,
out
yeah.
at a
That's
coffee
true.
shop. They're like going out on the town and seeing the things. Yeah,
They're
Sex
like
in the
Real
City.
Housewives before the Real Housewives
Yeah, but
exists,
they're
sort of
not
thing.
married. I would
Right.
probably be Carrie or just a new one.
Like I am. Who you
Yeah,
replace? You get to replace one. One of them goes away, and you become that spot,
I think it'd be Carrie probably.
and you kind of take over for their part of
Yeah,
the thing. Yeah,
but instead of like being a writer, I'm an improviser.
love it. You're an actress.
I'm an actress.
You're like a blog, like a podcast. How about you're just a
Oh,
podcaster?
I'm a podcaster.
That
Yeah.
actually makes way more sense.
Mm-hmm.
She probably is a podcaster, whatever their new thing is she?
Oh, probably. I don't.
Seems like
Yeah.
she would probably have a podcast in that show.
Yes. Sex in the City.
Nerd podcast. Blah.
Podcaster.
What are we doing? Why are we doing a podcast? Emails, Tara?
Yeah.
Emails. We have two.
Ooh.
Number one from Jeannie, our mother. From Jeannie, our mother. Drew, I was thinking you would bring up your grades. Oh, it's for traumatic, funny life experience. Drew, I was thinking you would bring up your grade school haircut I gave you right before your school pictures, taking a big gouge of one side of basically your scalp. The worst part is I could not stop laughing. You had to turn sideways for your pictures. Very traumatizing. Sorry. Love, Mom. Uh, she's not wrong. I was traumatized
You
in the moment.
were.
I cried and I hated it, but I don't hold on to it like you're talking about. That's the
My,
thing is I don't care. I
oh.
don't like I don't like have a weird hair thing. I had a worse haircut later in life where I looked fucking
You look
like
like a female, like, golfer.
yeah, and it was like, but not good.
No,
Like
you
they
look
didn't
like
care. Like
Pam.
I got,
You're like Pam.
I look almost like a wig. They cut my
Yeah.
hair so bad. It was such a bad haircut. But I don't really care about that. Like, yeah, I don't really hold on to it. So it is a good story. Yeah. So I'm getting my mom used to cut my hair a lot most of the time. This was one of the last times she ever cut it.
Yeah.
But she would cut my hair a lot, and she cut the side. It was picture day the next day, and she cut the side so close that it looked like a bald spot. And she did it with scissors, not a rate. Like it was like with scissors. She cut it so slow, and she was laughing because she thought it was so fucking funny. I don't think she
She
felt bad even a little bit.
she claims that she gets nervous laughs, but no, she
No,
thought it
she
was
thought it was
hilarious.
fucking
I
funny.
was there too, laughing my ass off.
Yeah. So I was crying. I was young. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, 4th
I want
grade?
to say like second or third grade. Third grade, I want to say it was. I'm pretty sure it was third grade.
Hmm,
Third or fourth. I want to say third. And yeah, I had to turn my head a little bit extra so it wasn't in the shot. It's a good picture.
it's
It was a
funny.
cool haircut. I had a big fat head. But no, I don't really think about that. It didn't scar me or anything. But that's a good one.
It is because she told me that, and I was like, "Oh, that's so funny."
And this one is from Miranda, and it's called Sweaty Boobs.
Oh,
Sweaty Boobs. Hello, Melons. In your last episode, Drew said men love sweaty boobs. But when I worked out the other day, I had boob sweat, and he wanted nothing to do with it. It's true. I like touched her, like put my hand down the front of her shirt, and she's like, I'm like, did you even work out? She's like, yeah, I'm sweaty, because her whatever she got some new workout gear and it didn't look wet. She's like, no, I'm sweaty. She's like, feel, and I put my finger down in between her cleave, and it was like so sweaty, and I was like, whoa, I didn't like it. so, so Drew, what are your real thoughts on sweaty boobs? Confusing. And I said, sweaty boobs are good in the right circumstance. Like if I had made her boobs sweaty,
Oh God.
I
Well,
would have
being
dug
a
it.
bra, I guess you would have made them sweaty because
Yeah,
you're wearing a
so I might have
bra.
dug it. Yeah, there you go. And
Oh.
then this was a tough question. I really struggled. What question? I didn't. Oh, if I had to be an object for a year. She's the
Oh,
only one that's answered this. I wish more people would answer it. It's a good
I
one.
know.
If I had to be an object for a year, I would either want to be a KitchenAid mixer, so I could be involved into someone's yummy treats, hmm, or a wine barrel, so I can soak in the wine. That's a good answer.
That is a
I
good
didn't like
answer.
the yummy. I didn't like the KitchenAid mixer. A lot of
Yeah,
work.
and
But the
it's just
wine,
like not. You don't really get to taste the treats. You just get to
no,
taste.
the
Mm-mm.
dough. But
Yeah.
cookie dough is good.
Mm,
Or a wine barrel. The wine barrel's kind of smart. It's just soak in the
yeah.
wine. Just
Mm-hmm.
sit in the dark,
And
cool
just
area and soak in wine for a year.
yeah.
Be a little like kind of like an all time buzz.
Yeah. And it would almost be like you were in like a what is it? The sensory where it like closes off all your sensories because you can't really see because it's dark and you can
Yeah,
only have certain senses that are real active.
yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Tara, have you gotten back into the circle yet?
No.
Loser.
True.
It's
I
been a
don't think
very
you.
it's been an amazing season.
I'll
You're missing something. There's something very big that you're missing, and you should watch it.
okay. I worked a lot this week, so I'll
Gosh,
get back
bitch.
into it. I did. And
What
it's
are you
like
doing with the rest of your day?
getting ready for work and working
Oh my
out.
god. Moving on. Watch it.
I will. This
What are your
upcoming week
three
I have
favorite
less to
chili? What?
I said this upcoming week I don't work as much.
I thought you were coming to visit us.
I am.
Okay. What are your top three favorite things chili weather meals? I'm sorry. What are your top three favorite things chili? This is
Drew.
what she wrote. This is what she wrote. She wrote it that way. What?
Okay.
I'm going to read it slow.
Mhm.
What are your top three favorite things chili weather meals? I think she fucked up.
What are your
Uh,
top 3
what are your
favorite
top three
chili
favorite chili
weather?
weather meals, or what are your top three favorite things to eat in chilly weather? Would be my guess. So top three chilly weather meals.
Well, I like chili actually. That would be
Chili
my
is
number
good.
1.
So
I
that's your
love
number
chili.
one.
Yeah.
Number one is chili for you.
Yep.
I mean, I think it's an easy answer to say chili. I don't know if it's my real answer.
It's
I'm
my
trying to
real
think of my
answer.
chilly weather meals. Uh, I like. Man, I don't know if I have a chilly weather meal. Actually, can I tell you something weird? I like to eat ice cream in the winter. I like a little ice cream. I like to get it even chillier.
Okay.
So ice cream is my favorite chilly weather meal. I like to eat a little ice cream. I
Do we
think it's
have to
fun.
is it top 3?
Yeah, top three.
Um
You have chili. I have ice cream. I'll say chili. It is nice to eat a nice warm bowl of chili
yes.
for
It
sure.
really is.
Yep.
Um chicken and dumplings is real nice cuz that's pretty homey and warming.
Chicken and dumplings
Yes.
is actually my number one. You're right.
Okay.
Chicken and dumplings number one for me. Ice cream number two. Chili number three
And
for me.
then my number 3 is it's cold outside. What do I want to eat? Um can I say I feel like I just want to eat like can I drink something or do I have to eat it?
Eat it.
Okay.
It's a meal. Your favorite meals.
How about Thanksgiving meal? I ate at
Basically chicken and dumplings.
no. We have
Pretty
like
similar.
turkey and dressing. Mom made Thanksgiving yesterday,
Oh yeah.
and I think I'm a dressing freak now.
Oh wow.
I know. I went from not even thinking about it to being a freak about it.
So what are your top three?
Um, Number one, chili. Number two, chicken and dumplings. Number three, Thanksgiving meal in the works.
Okay, and now you're
And
apparently
I'm
into
now
stuffing.
I'm a big nut. I'm a big stuffing nut.
Weird. So weird that you didn't like it, and now you do. You just weren't eating it. You're one of those people that
I
lies when
was.
you don't eat
I would
something. Like
put it
I
on my.
don't eat it.
I would put it
Mm,
on my plate every time, and I'd be like, "This ain't for me." But
I think you're a
for
liar.
some reason, I'm a sage girl now. I like
Mm,
sage.
all right, I think you're a liar.
Nope.
Do you have any grievances?
I have a couple.
Okay, let's
Gravy
hear them.
being reheated. That's a
It's the
grievance because
worst.
that shit doesn't reheat.
Yeah, you can't ever get it hot enough.
Nope.
The only way to reheat gravy, Tara, is to put it back on the stove and
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna put it in the
microwave. You can't
microwave.
microwave gravy
No,
back to what it needs to be. You
it's
can't.
absolutely
You
terrible.
have to put it in a pan and reheat it. Sadly,
Hmm.
put it in a pot and reheat it. A little saucepan. It's a good one,
Um,
Tara. It's a good one. What's your other grievance?
I've got two more.
That was nice. It worked right into
I
that.
know it's perfect. Uh, People that like when they take a bite of food and they like drag their teeth on a fork.
Mm, it is rough.
I feel like I
It is
am
rough.
gonna lose my mind when it happens, and
Every
it's
bite.
like, do you not know how to eat? Because
Use your lips.
use your
You at
lips.
least, and you'll know they'll be bad at the BJ's.
Exactly.
I know someone who eats with a fork. Does a lot of fork scraping.
I do too.
Do we know the same person?
I think we do, and then I know a new person.
Who is it?
I'm not talking now. I'm not
Tell me off air.
disclosing. Yes, we'll talk
Tell me
off
off
air.
air.
Yeah.
I'll talk about the original. Joel is a teeth scraper, and I've told him like, "Dang, bro,"
Yeah.
but Joel is a fork scraper.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, "Dang, bro, use your lips."
Use your lips.
That's why I never let. That's why I never let Joel give me BJ's when we were roommates.
Because you knew that you were in for some trouble
Do you
if
think
that were to
Sarah gets him
happen.
back? Like, you gonna use the fork? You can drag your teeth in this fork. I'm gonna drag my teeth on your zoink.
I'll ask
Does
her.
Sarah listen?
I don't know. I think she listens to
Just clips,
our clips,
our podcast, our
our
clips.
our podcast. Yeah. Um,
Nice. Was that it?
I have one more.
Oh wow, shit! Somebody fucking hates the world.
Um, so this one is my grievance is with mom and dad because
They're kicking you out of the house.
they're kicking me out of the house.
Is that it?
And well, yes, but there's more to it. So
Yeah.
a while back, they were like, "All right, I think you need to look for a new place to live." And I was
Oh yeah.
like caught off
Hmm.
guard. And I'm like, holy shit. And then I reached out to a place and they put me on a waiting list. And then I was just about a month after I did that, a month and a couple weeks, I got contacted by the apartment complex to say I was off the waiting list and I could fill out an application. So I told mom, "Oh, I'm going to fill out an application." And she acted like, "What? What? You don't have to move. You don't have to." I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you gave me an ultimatum, lady." So then I,
Oh, there's more.
yes. So then I go and I fill it out. And like she wanted to come and check out the place with me, ask 18 million questions, was like
Mm.
looking at everything, and then like put in the application. Tara, you don't have to live there if you don't want to, okay? I'm like, what is this mind game that you're playing with me? So then I said to her yesterday, I go, if I get accepted for this apartment, I'm going to probably move in like as soon as possible. And she, what? I'm like, okay, mind you, this new apartment is literally a block away from where we currently live.
Yeah, it's not far at
And
all.
she's just like, I'm just going to be over there all the time. And I'm like,
Please don't.
late. She's like, you're my palsy. And I'm like, I get it.
Then
But
why is
like,
she
you're
kicking
the
you
one that
out?
kicked me out. We could have had a good thing going for much longer. Now I got kicked out. And I think she's having
Oh,
regrets.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Well,
Dad's cool with it.
I think the reason Dad's definitely cool with it. Dad wants the basement always back. He wants everything back to himself.
Yeah.
Listen, it was more because they think that they needed to. Like, they think it's good for you, but then it's whatever.
Yeah.
They're dorks. She wants to hang out with you.
I know.
Now she'll just have a place. Dad will be so excited to
I
be hanging
know.
out.
Mom will
If
come
she's over
over
at your
and
place, you'll be so sick of Mom coming over. Like, what the fuck are you
no,
doing,
I
lady?
won't be. She's more than welcome to hang.
It'll be fun for you to live on your own.
I know.
I'm bummed. I probably will never get to live on my own ever now.
I know.
At this point, so I've never lived by myself. It kind of sounds awesome to me.
Yeah.
Sounds great. I wonder if Miranda would be down for maybe for a year. That's date still, but not live together. That could be fun. Just a year not living together. Just so I can be alone all the time. That sounds great.
Gosh.
She can come stay at my place. I can go stay at her place. It'd be fun. It'll almost make it the exciting early days of a
relationship.
I think our quality time together would be oh man, I miss you.
Yeah.
It's good to see you and hang. I like it. I'm gonna throw it out there. I just did.
You just did. She'll hear it.
Email back with a response.
MELLONfights@gmail.com.
Hey guys, if you need any advice about anything, let us know. Email us. We're here to help.
We are.
We're here to help.
We've got years of experience.
MELLONfights@gmail.com.
Do you have any grievances?
No. Yeah, no. I don't think so. Just life in general. But nothing nothing specific. Honestly. You know what I will say I have grievance.
All right.
And it's pretty broad. It's in general, I don't like I hate so I was dealing with some customer service with DoorDash. And I call a decent amount when things aren't going right. And there's no consistency to the way each person helps me.
Yeah.
It drives me insane. What some of them will do for you, what some of them won't do for you. I hate it. It drives me insane.
Yep.
It's like, and then I'm like, well, this person did this for me. It's and they're like, well, I'm not. I'm like, okay, well, that's not helpful. I hate that with places that aren't consistent on who helps you with what. It just make it very specific and make them all do the right thing. Make them all do the right thing. When some of them are doing the wrong, clearly, if the one guy could help me with the thing I needed and he did it and it was completed, they all can do that.
Right.
So just have them all do that. Do it the right way. Have them all doing it the right way. But part of it's because a lot of people don't. Here's what I know this from working at the hotel. For years, there's people that work there for years that never learned how to do certain things. So when someone called, oh, we can't do that, when we definitely could do it, sort of thing. And I hate that. Learn how and part of that's because you're you get to a certain point. I know that feeling. You get to a certain point, I know how to do that. And now if I let people know I don't know how to do that, they're like, you haven't been doing this for 2 years. I'm oh well. So you just don't let anyone know you don't know how to do that.
Well, I worked in a call center and the quality of care ranged so much.
Varied from person to person so much, for sure.
It was crazy.
Of the hotel when I worked there too.
Yeah.
And it drove me nuts. It's we'll do this right. But then you're right. And then it was I can't do that. And then sometimes you just decide, I can do that. I don't know. It's weird. But my grievance is it's a little more consistency in that department.
Yes.
Tara, it's been a long episode. We're getting out of here.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit, it has been.
Have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Have a fucking Tuesday. We didn't even do any. Hold on. No, you gotta, don't make so much noise. You gotta be quieter. Oh, you go for a little bit by yourself? That's a little, not so much clicky. A little quieter, a little softer, a little. My turn. You're up. All right, have a Tuesday. Oh, there it was. That was nice. I don't know anything like that. Have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Melon fights. What was that?